Hey guys, so today is going to be a different video. This video is kind of heavy on my heart because I felt weird posting about this, but if you read the caption then you understand this is an important video to be heard. This video is about Drunk Elephant, and it hurts me to see what it has had to get to this place. Learning couple of months, and this video is also about something that I've learned too. And I just, with the Black community, with the, you know, equality and everything going on, I'm sitting here in this position, and I think all content creators are, about this position of supporting and what we want versus what's, you know, like morally and ethically okay. This was more of a long time coming, but there are brands that I'm trying to get the benefit of the doubt, because I'm not trying to cancel them. You know, I'm trying, it's a part of me. I want everyone to be good. I've tried to get my ex-boyfriend to be good for 8 years. Not happening. And then at some point you gotta let go. We're gonna be like, well, you support this brand. Hey, can you go back with Grandpa real quick?
I missed you.
I missed you.
No, gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this video is specifically on Drunk Elephant, not other brands. I'm working and doing my best, but I felt that this video needed to be said because of how vocal I have been about Drunk Elephant in a positive light in the past, and I feel like, yeah, just feel like it needed to be made. So basically, Drunk Elephant has had a reputation of kind of being, I don't want to say it, but like kind of like a cult-like following. I fell into that for sure. And I just feel like unless you say any, like, all positive, all, like, if there's anything negative, I feel like you get canceled from them and cut off. And I didn't fully believe that, because there have been a few times where I felt like when I had posted about a few products in the past, I tried to be honest, and I felt like they were not 100% positive, but like not negative. And I always felt this need to absolutely like curate it as best and positively as I could, so that I wouldn't get canceled by them, so that they wouldn't remove me from their PR list. And I even hate saying that, but it's the truth. And if I'm gonna sit here and lie to you and say like, no, which just, honestly, I did love it. Honestly, basically everything that I have ever tried for them has worked for me pretty much every time. So I was never lying, but recently with like F-Bomb, I wasn't 100% on board, and then like I magically became more on board, and I don't know if it was my mind just wanting to be, or if it actually was working. And I feel like that with most products most of the time anyways, but again, for a whole nother topic. So with, I don't know how to like put this in words. So basically with the Black Lives Matter movement and the silence that most content creators took, leaving the space open for Black owned beauty brands, Black content creators, Black influencers, everything, which was a phenomenal week that I learned so much. And it was a week for brands to pull up or shut up and share their insights, share their the statistics and the numbers on how many Black employees they had in office and up in the higher, you know, executive, you know, the big guys up there. And lots of brands pulled up, and some brands like shut up, I guess, and refused to share. Drunk Elephant was talking about the subject a little bit, and it wasn't really in depth. It was more just kind of like, in my opinion, it was just kind of borderline coverage. It wasn't really about what they were gonna do, and kind of just waiting for it to pass. And then I saw, you know, comments that were being made on their page, and I saw certain pages just talking about, you know, their comments were being deleted. And again, this was not the first time that this has happened with them. So, you know, all this is happening. They're just really not going to share their statistics. They're not willing to share about how many Black employees they have in their company. And then it kind of went silent for a little bit. They went silent for a little bit. And during that time, I had shared, this is just what blows my mind. I had shared one story, and on the story, I'm not sure if I'll be able to pull it up here, but if I can, on the story I said, something like, this is disheartening, or this is sad. Hope good things can come from this. And it was a story, it was about just, you know, people talking about in the community and like the comments and everything, and like being deleted and just like kind of just being ignored, and then the copy and paste responses and stuff that was being given. And it just was, you know, nobody could get a hold of anybody or hear anything other than that copy and paste response. So I shared that to my story, right? They saw it, nothing, you didn't hear anything from them. Previous to this, I had emailed, because I was moving, so literally like right in this time frame, I had emailed one of the workers there that I had an address change, and I never heard back from it. So I was like, oh, okay. And it's really hard to get a hold of them anyways. And so I was like, whatever, no big deal. So I emailed them again after this. And honestly, at this point, I was still torn. I mean, I fully like, I'm like embarrassed to say that, but I'm being honest. I was still torn because I was like, oh, I still really love them. And their products work for my skin. Mostly that's why I love them. But I did fall into this cult-like environment, and I didn't even, I mean, I realized it, but I love the product so much, I thought. And so, I mean, that's just being honest. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. And, you know, PR samples went out, and I emailed them. At this point I was done, but I emailed them asking, like, you know, in my mind, I was like, are you guys remove me from the PR list or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Never heard back from them. This is from literally one message. I didn't even message them. It was a story. And it was one thing. I didn't even say anything bad. I didn't even say you're canceled, one thing. And I swear to God, the minute that day anyone said anything, you were out. And then after this, they posted this giveaway. Basically, in my opinion, it felt like just to buy back support. They had just hit 1 million. And so it was just this whole fiasco. And I'm not gonna, like, that sucked. I have supported that brand like dead ass, like, just so much. I have, honestly, I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of how much I feel like I honestly kissed their ass and tried so hard to be accepted by them. And this is this like toxic culture that I see happening slowly. If a brand cannot take constructive criticism, can't take negative comments and turn it into, and listen and turn it into like valuable information, like, I don't understand how you can support them. I truly believe so much of skincare, and honestly, this is so true. I think so much of what we put on our face is, our opinions of it are influenced by what we thought about it prior. If people liked it, you might like it. If people didn't like it, you might have this predisposed, that's not like the right word, opinion of how you feel about it, how it makes your skin feel. And I just feel like that's exactly how I felt with Drunk Elephant. And I am not one for cancel culture. And I know there is history behind it. And I know that it isn't just, you know, I think that lots of people have just used that word so harshly lately. I believe in the concept of not supporting brands that don't want to own up and show up and can only be defensive. I think that that's important, that we stop continuing using them. I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. This, for me, was a wake-up call that should have happened to me a long time ago. And this is coming from someone who's been reposted on their page like 4 or 5 times. I love them. I tried so hard to get on that PR list. Like, it was like my goal in life. And it was so sad. Like, I raved. I have talked so much. I've helped people in Sephora pick out a Drunk Elephant skincare routine based on like what they thought they needed. Like, I continuously talked about it forever. And just to think about, it's sad seeing how this was handled, seeing the PR, you know, go out and I didn't receive it, which I honestly, I wasn't even wanting it. I just wanted to know if what happened, what I truly said, which was not even bad and not even probably what I should have as an influencer by scanning up, I should have said more. I had multiple people message me when I posted that story, shocked that I said anything, because I love Drunk Elephant. And that is so scary. That is so scary that people were shocked that I said something, honestly, not even really that negative, because I think people understand how toxic it can be. So that was just like, unless you support them, die hard, only positive things, never say something negative, it truly proves that you won't be a fan favorite from them. You won't be in the cult. You won't be included. But for this alone, this brand, I found this to be incredibly important to basically like eliminate and basically stop using, stop supporting, and talk about it. Because yeah, I don't see content creators really posting about Drunk Elephant anymore, and that's great, but a lot of people don't care about the problem. A lot of people don't care about what's going on in the social media world. They just care about the products that they put on their face and if they work. I couldn't sit here and in this particular case, after so much has happened, I couldn't just continue moving forward supporting them after how they've treated the audience in the comments. As people, anytime you post anything about them, it's literally the same emoji in your DMs every time. The amount of money I have spent, and you know, really, it's like there's not one personal level of connection with that relationship, sadly, and I feel like it was constantly a competition to get higher up with them, to be more knowledgeable. I would have literally killed to go to a Drunk Elephant launch party. Oh my God, like I envied everyone. So it's been something that I felt I needed to share. And I know I'll get hate from this, but guys, this is, you know, I'm not gonna come at other people. It's everyone's choice of what they're gonna do. I just felt like for a brand that I literally have supported for so long, and if I would just delete everything off my page, I'd like have no content. Like that is what I'm talking about. I think it's just important that we hold ourselves accountable as best as we can. So I just wanted to share my 2 cents. I'm happy with the choice I made. Yeah, you know what? I just wanted to explain why I don't support them anymore. And I wanted you guys just to fill you in, because I'm trying to be real, and you guys do whatever you want. But that's why I'm not supporting them. And yeah, so, okay. You guys have a great day.